Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here today with a new YouTube video. So let's talk a bit. That's better. Alright, so today we're going to talk about something very important. I wasn't even sure if I'm going to do this video, but I just felt like, hey, I should do it. So have you ever had clients contacting you and you give them your prices and then they're saying that you're too expensive, and there are cheaper photographers out there who could actually do the photos for them for a lower price? I'm sure we all get that. So this video is actually about them, or how you deal with a certain situation like that. So let's talk a bit. What we should understand is that people spend money on what they value. If somebody do not value your work, they will not spend money on it. You know, I really hate when people ask me this question. Why should I choose you over another photographer? Like, didn't you see my work? Can you not compare my work with the other photographer? But on a serious note, how do you answer such question? Well, this is what you should say. Alright, so you basically say that you put in a lot of time in your work and you have a different shooting style, right? So you have to explain to them that, hey, the time I work on your photo is very important. The shooting style that I have developed over the years is very important. This is why if they choose you, you guarantee that they will be getting a really awesome product. Did I even do good with that one? Trust me, I really don't know how to answer that question. So I really don't want anybody to ask me that question. Yes, so there are cheaper photographers out there. And the reason why they're cheap is because of the level of their work. If they're going to be a photographer that started like 1 year ago and they're not really at a level where you are at, I mean, yes, they're going to be cheaper than you. So if they want to go with a cheaper photographer, sure, never discourage them to go with a cheaper photographer. And also you can recommend another photographer if they're saying that your price is too expensive. I do it a lot of times. Sometimes I'm not available and I recommend a photographer. Sometimes they're saying that I'm not in their area and I recommend another photographer. There are times when they say I'm too expensive and I recommend another photographer. Because guess what? I'm not in this for myself only. You have to share. And I mean, if somebody cannot manage your prices, it's best that you direct them to someone else, or, you know, lower your price if you're okay with that. But guess what? You should not just lower your price to get a job like that. I would suggest that you lower price to get a job that is not yet in your portfolio. If it's going to benefit you, lower your price and get that job. But trust me, if it's the fact that you just want to get the job and you know what, you don't want anybody else to get that job, I don't think you should lower your price for that purpose. Lower your price only if it's going to benefit you, and only for that reason. You should always keep a positive attitude when you're talking to your clients, right? For example, I offer 15 images, like 10 to 15 images with my packages, my portrait packages, right? And you'll have some client that will say, hey, I don't need so many images. If you're going to go with 5 images, my price is not going to change. Trust me, because I'm charging you for the creativity, the time I'm out there, the time I'm editing, and all those good stuff. So it's not really the quantity. Trust me, I don't understand why one would think that. Why did I even say trust me? Anyway, I don't know, one would think that why I would lower my price. No, I would lower the quantity and the price will also lower automatically. No, it doesn't work like that. Even if it's one photo and I'm going out there for an hour to shoot, I'm going to be charging you the same amount, right? So again, if they're not comfortable with the fact that you're doing 15 photos, well, I'm doing 15 photos and I'm not going to change my price if they want 10 or 5. Recommend them to somebody else, and you have to be polite with it. You should not show any negativity when you're giving them information. Even if they're not agreeing with you, try never to show any negative side. Yeah, try not to. You know, people don't understand the amount of time that you put in to edit one photo. There are times that one photo might take me about 30 minutes to edit, or sometimes 15. It all depends on what I have to do with that image. So clients will never understand why you charge a certain amount of money, and there are times it might be frustrating for you to be telling them, hey, or to be explained to every single person that come to you and say, hey, why are you so expensive? You know what? You have a lot of people that will contact you, and once you give them their price, they will just work with you, because guess what? They thought about all the creativity that you've done and everything, the time that you spent in the images, and they've been watching your work for a very long time, so they will just go with whatever you charge them. And they know that, hey, you're not just charging them for charging's sake, they're charging them because you value your work. So sometimes we just have to explain to certain people that do not understand why you charge a certain amount of money. To be honest with you, there are times when I see some people send me a message on Instagram, and trust me, it's bad, but I don't respond. Because I've been on Instagram for years and I've dealt with a lot of customers, and guess what? The way how they approach me or where they ask a question, I know that they're not going to book me. So I just don't waste my time to answer that message. But you know what? If somebody come on and they construct their message properly, I'll definitely respond, and I'll know that that person will work with me. I don't know. I don't understand why some people don't follow. Alright, on your Instagram page, it might show you that you should not send any DM, and they're still sending you DMs. It says that you should send an email or use the email option, but they don't follow instructions. Yeah, but that's even far from the point. But yeah, if somebody wants to lower your price, don't lower your price if it's not going to benefit you. If they're saying that you're too expensive, recommend it to somebody else, and just go your merry way. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for another video. This Friday, should be getting a new retouch video. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye.